Hello.
It's been a really positive start. The new signings seem to be settling in well. Harry Kane's obviously staying. Based on the last couple of weeks, are you getting the vibe? Are you getting the feeling from this squad that top four could be a realistic possibility this season?
I think we are working well. We started the season with an idea of trying to, first of all, build a squad that is competitive, and I think we are achieving that. Like I said, the players that are coming are getting settling down. Many things that happened in the past now we move forward, and we will continue this way. Our natural expectation is to improve game by game, and that starts on a daily process. So prepare ourselves, train well, and compete.
And in terms of some help that can add to the squad, how hopeful are you adding a new player or two before Tuesday's deadline?
You know, as long as it's open, anything can happen. So we have to be aware of the situation. It's for all the teams. It's going to finish on Tuesday. Until there, let's see.
Because you seem to be making a breakthrough with some departures that may help. Sissoko on his way to Watford. What's the latest there, and why is the time right for his departure?
Until the moment, Musa is a Spurs player, so nothing is done. So I don't have much to add on that.
You are, of course, approaching the international break. I just wondered if a few of the players that are involved from a Tottenham perspective, so Romero, Lo Celso, Sanchez, have they all accepted that they won't be travelling to play for their countries during this international window?
I think they understand the situation. I think they should, and they understand. It's natural to understand because it's not a decision from the club. It's a decision from all the clubs in the Premier League involving a situation that we cannot control. It's the government law, and we have to obey and comply as any citizen will do. And based on that, I know that it's not a pleasant situation. All the players love to play for their country. It's one of the most highlights in their careers. But they understand that due to the pandemic, they must be here and stay with us because otherwise it will be too complicated.
And have they all expressed that wish, or have either of those players told you they still want to go ahead and play for their country regardless if it means some problems coming back at the other side of the international break?
I just answered that. I think they understand the situation.
Yeah. Okay, thanks, Nuno.
Thank you, Paul.
Thanks. Congratulations for last night. Have you got any news for us ahead of the Watford game on Sunday after that?
Yeah, we did the recovering with the players that they were in the pitch yesterday. We did a good training session today, and we are preparing for the match Watford. But Joe is not with us in the group. He still has problems. Cameron the same. The rest, all of us are available.
Great. On Harry Kane, he started last night, and you said now that you want to look forward and move forward this season. What conversations have you had with him about what he wants to achieve with Tottenham this season?
We speak on a daily basis, like we do with all the players, and the message is it's for everyone. Let's get ready to help the team.
Watford have had a good start, but perhaps not the best performance against Brighton last weekend. What have you made of them so far?
Good team. It's a good team. Very intense, competitive, good players. We expect a tough match on Sunday.
Just finally, mentally, how important would it be to go into the international break having won 3 Premier League games from 3?
Now we have to prepare tomorrow and play Sunday. Then we think the effect of the game. But first of all, let's focus on what we have to do before the game.
Okay. Thank you, Nuno.
You, as a coach with a new team that's emerging, what pleases you most? The results, obviously, but performance as well.
What pleases me is the attitude that we are having on our days, the way we are communicating with each other, understanding that we need everyone involved, this bond among players that we need to build and make it stronger. But I'm really pleased on how we are working and operating as a group.
And you talk about that bond, and obviously the news with Harry Kane staying this week. I'm assuming he's a fantastic professional. That bond will only be strengthened, and it hasn't been affected by everything that's happened over the last few weeks with the speculation.
I think we've been able to deal well with outside. We cannot control the situations that's happening in the press and the rumors and the expectations we cannot control. But I think we've been able to deal pretty well with these situations on creating a shield that protects us, realizing that there's something that we cannot control. On that terms, I think we have to keep insisting and make it stronger. But nothing can affect our relationship. Nothing.
And a word on Watford. Is it more challenging to prepare to face a new team to the league, and maybe a side that hasn't been encountered or come across more frequently recently? Does it make it more of a challenge? You've got less games to assess where they are in their progress.
I think Watford is a club that have been able to establish themselves as a Premier League side. So it happened last season, but all of us know Watford pretty well. They've been able to keep the core of the squad. They have good players, a manager that has new ideas, and we see Watford as a tough opponent. And we have a lot of material to analyze, even from the previous season in Premier Championship. Like I said, the players are the same, basically the same, and the attitude of the team, it's clear. They are very competitive.
And just lastly for me, actually, about the stadium, I was there for the first game of the season, and the impact of having so many people in the stadium on just me or the fans was great. Did the players, have you talked about what it was like suddenly to be back in front of a full stadium, and what impact that has on performance?
Of course, we mentioned, and more than speaking, we felt it. Football without fans doesn't make sense. So everybody felt the atmosphere in our beautiful stadium, the way the fans push us, even last night. So I think the players are enjoying, not only us, all football. Having fans back is the best that can happen.
Brilliant. Best of luck Sunday. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Phil. Thank you.
Hello again, Nuno. I just wanted to ask, you spoke earlier there about the idea of building the squad that's competitive. Obviously, with just, 4 or 5 days left of the transfer window, how close are you to getting the balance right in the squad?
As close as we can be. As close as we can be. Realizing that it's not an easy task to bring players, because we have talent, we have quality, and we consider that a player to be able to join us has to bring something different. But when I say competitive, is among ourselves, by changing some things that we think that need to be changed, by building the commitment permanently on us. This is being competitive. We don't expect to find solutions outside. I think the solutions are inside. It's us that need to be competitive.
Okay, just one quick question on the outside. Last season, Spurs had Carlos Vinicius as another striker as well as an option. Do you believe you still need one more striker just to have another option up front?
What we need and what we believe, we will keep it among ourselves. I'm so sorry to not answer that question. But of course, we speak, we see, we analyze, and then we have to decide. And like I say, it's not easy to find the right players, because we have very good players.
And just one last one from me. Cameron Carter-Vickers, I think the expectation was that he was probably going to head off, whether it was on loan or a permanent move. Does his injury, is it serious enough now that he can't go anywhere?
No, he's much better. He ran outside yesterday. You've been able to already be in the pitch, so he's improving a lot. And this is the only thing that concerns me, that the player is fit and healthy.
Fantastic. Thanks, Nuno.
I don't know. We saw Hugo Lloris make his 300th appearance last week. He's obviously out of contract next summer. Is that something that you'd like? Would you like to keep him beyond next season?
I think what Hugo achieved is huge. Playing 300 matches for a club shows a lot of dedication, loyalty, and hard work. And this is what we expect from all of us: hard work. And Hugo is not exception.
Is there any news on his contract situation? Would you like to keep him next season?
He's playing fantastic, and he has to keep on going. Every one of us keep on going, improving.
And can I just ask if there's any news on Tanguy Ndombele, if his situation's changed from earlier in the week? Will he be involved on Sunday?
No, we speak yesterday, we speak the day before. Tanguy is with us. He's not been an option. Nothing has changed really.
Thank you.
Thanks, John.